It's Felicia Stitzel with Vintage Wine Marketing, and welcome to today's Wine Wednesday. So today I'm doing things just a little bit differently, and that's just because I wanted to have a real conversation with you. And that conversation is going to entail a word of encouragement. The last 2 weeks I have had several conversations with clients and with close friends of mine about how to build their social media. And like Friday, I was talking to a dear friend of mine about him building his social media, and as I was trying to explain how, one thing needs to feed into another, that feeds into another, he seemed so overwhelmed. And that's because social media is complicated. I mean, there's so many things that go into it, whether it's just building something like an ad campaign on Facebook, or you're trying to integrate different third-party platforms into your social media that are all going to talk to one another. It takes hours and hours and years of experience in order to execute that and to gain the results that you want. So I just wanted to throw out there that today for my Wine Wednesday that it's okay that you don't know how to build everything on social media. Just the fact that you're on social media, you're already ahead of the game of a lot of businesses. So that's my word of encouragement. If at times you do feel overwhelmed and you have no idea what you're doing, or you just need a little direction, please feel free to use me as a resource, because as I've said in previous videos, I just want to see the wine industry grow and become fruitful and successful. So maybe you're building your ads incorrectly. And this was a conversation I had to have with a client not long ago. Was previously they had been boosting posts and they had built offers on their Facebooks, and it wasn't generating quite the results that they were looking for as far as sale conversions in their tasting room. So when I came on, I was able to show them and explain to them more on the back end of things how you were able to successfully build a campaign that is going to generate the results that you are looking for. And that's really difficult. I've had thousands of dollars of training invested into my education in order how to do these things. Just being able to turn around and build an ad campaign, I mean, it's doable, but in order to make sure that you're executing it correctly, that you have your different platforms integrated, I mean, that takes, and I'm still learning. I'm learning all the time because social media is always changing. So it's important to be the eternal student. And that's what I've done with several of my clients is, they have really, really strong teams. Their sales are out of this world. Their winery teams are making phenomenal, award-winning, nationally accredited wines, but they tend to have a gap somewhere in the algorithm of social media. And that's where I come in. That's where I get to help. And I love being able to turn around and look at the results of a campaign. I have a couple campaigns that have only been going for 24 hours, and they're already generating thousands of dollars worth of results. So that's my Wine Wednesday today. I know it isn't exactly as focused as or as technical as my previous videos have been, but I just wanted to give wineries and all of my clients out there a word of encouragement, and just to remember that we all have a weakness somewhere, but it's so important to team up and to work with one another's strengths and weaknesses, so that way the wine industry as a whole can be successful. Hope you've enjoyed today's Wine Wednesday. Tune in next week for more tips and tricks of the trade.